It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Jacksonville. It's the Chiefs and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about...
On play action, now Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel?
They'll run on first down. Robinson still going. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Jones. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football. So after the INT, it's Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive. On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the run, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Jaguars are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all
on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
in a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.